Okay, people. So this video is going to help you learn a new way of collaborating on your lab report, and we're going to use this multiple times throughout the year. So I'm going to help you get it set up. So you need to go to the computer that has the actual lab report on it currently and open that lab report. And for me, here it is. So I made a little sample lab report. You should see your actual lab report here. Now, we want to save this first off, and you should already have it saved, but we're going to save it to a different spot. So go File, Save As, and you probably see, here we go, you probably see something like this, or maybe even like this to save it on your Mac. We want to make sure we click Online Locations right here in the bottom corner. And the online location that you want is OneDrive. Okay, so it says OneDrive North Kansas City, and it should show your login information down here. So we're going to save that. I already have one saved, so we'll replace it. Okay, once you've done that, I want you to go to Safari. Or you can maybe Chrome or Firefox, whatever you use is fine. But what you're going to do now is you're going to go to Office, OFFICE 365, 365.com. So that's office365.com. Hit enter. It's going to ask you, well, it'll ask you to like buy it, but you don't need to buy it because you already have it. So go to sign in. And you're going to put in your school email address. So it's your lunch number at nkcschools.org. So mine is 925-712. Don't try and buy your lunch with my number. They'll catch you at nkcschools.org. Make sure you spell it right. Taking you to your organization's sign-in page. Okay, so now there's my email address. It's already got mine saved, but I'll retype it. I'm going to say keep me signed in. So once you sign in, you should see something. Hello, good afternoon, office. So you should see something like this, where you'll see all of your different apps, and you should also see some documents down below. Now you'll notice there's my sample lab report right there. So I could just click on that, and it should take me straight there. But I also have Word I can go to. So I'm just going to show you. Let's say you didn't click on sample lab report, and instead you went to Word. It doesn't really matter which one you do. You can open a new one, or I've got my recent stuff over here. And if you don't see it on your recent stuff, you could even go to Open from OneDrive for Business, and you should see it in your files. So like I see mine right there. So whatever way that you just used to get your sample lab report open, you should now, or yours isn't sample, yours is the actual lab report. You should see it right here, okay? So there's something you need to do first off is change it to editable. So go Edit Document, and make sure you do Edit in Browser. If you do Edit in Word, it's just going to open it back up in Word. You don't want that. Click Edit in Browser. And there we go. It's going to look a lot like Word, but it also kind of feels like you're using Google Docs because it's kind of the same thing as Google Docs. But here's what's great about Google Docs. When you want to share it, you're going to do this. I'm going to click Share. Loading. And all you have to do is type in the lunch number of your group members right here. So for instance, I'm going to share this with my wife. And I am going to type in her lunch number, which is 925-713. And look at that, Jamie McSparron, Teacher Academy. That is my wife. So I'm just going to click on her. And then if you need to add your other group members, just put their lunch number in and it'll pop them in there. And you want to make sure that you choose Can Edit. It should already say Can Edit, but make sure it says that. And then we're going to share. It'll spin a little bit, and there we go. So now my wife has access to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like from her end. So I'm going to close that, I'm going to close that, and I'll just sign out. So now what you should do is grab somebody else's computer in your group, and you're going to try and log in and see it for them. So let's sign in. Show me Miss. Yeah, there we go. There's Mrs. McSparron. Okay. Now what you're gonna see is she's got the exact same stuff. So now whoever's computer you're on, you've got all the exact same stuff, right? And you see down here recent pinned shared with me. You can click on shared with me, and now suddenly you'll see sample lab report. So check it out. Mrs. McSparron now has access to the exact same thing. And you're going to make sure you go to Edit Document, Edit in Browser, and what you'll see is that now, see it says Tyler McSparron is editing this document. So now both accounts can edit at the same time. So like, you know, you can type in like other account can edit. So now what you'll be able to do is all 3 or sometimes 4 group members can edit at the same time and all see the same thing. And it doesn't matter if somebody doesn't show up or something like that. You don't have to email things back and forth, and it'll also autosave. So even if your computer crashes, you'll never lose your stuff. So if you're having any trouble doing this, make sure you raise your hand and ask me before you guys move on to actually finishing your lab report. All right, that's all I got. See ya.